Respect yourself enough to say no to things that no longer serves you. You know that feeling, right? When you kinda stuck in a rut, everything's familiar, but deep down, you know something's off. Well, today we're gonna spill the tea on why it's so damn easy to stay stuck and why breaking free is totally worth it. We're getting real about comfort zones, courage, and using adventure over autopilot. Let's kick things off by talking about comfort zones. These suckers are like quicksand. You're just chilling there, thinking everything's cool. But you're actually sinking deeper into a life that's not really what you want. It's wild how we trick ourselves, right? We tell ourselves, oh, it's not so bad, or things could be worse. But here's the true bomb. Settling for not so bad is robbing yourself of freaking awesome. Your comfort zone may feel safe, but it's actually the most dangerous place you can be. It's where dreams go to die, where potential gets squashed, and where you slowly forget how badass you really are. So the next time you feel all cozy in your routine, ask yourself, is this really where I want to be? Or am I just too scared to leave? Now let's talk about something that keeps a lot of us stuck. Loneliness. This sneaky bastard creeps up on you and makes you do some pretty dumb stuff. Like staying with the wrong person, or not chasing your dreams cause you're scared of being alone. Trust me, I get it. The desire for companionship is hardwired into our brains. It's this complex mix of biology, psychology, and societal pressure that makes us cling to relationships or situations that aren't right for us. But here's the kicker. Sometimes being alone is way better than being with the wrong person or in the wrong place. It's in those moments of solitude that we often find our true selves and our real path. So the next time loneliness tries to steer you wrong, remember, it's temporary and it's way better than selling yourself short. Let me share a little story from my own life. I was casually seeing this girl recently, and while we had fun together, I knew deep down she wasn't meeting my standards for a long-term girlfriend. But man, the temptation to keep it going was real. The fear of loss, of being alone, of stepping into the unknown, it was all pulling me towards the familiar comfort of her company. It got even trickier when I noticed her become distant after I missed a call and took a while to respond. Suddenly, I was faced with this choice. Do I chase after her attention just to avoid being alone? But then I had this moment of clarity. I realized that choosing to stay with her out of fear would mean betraying myself. I would go against everything I stand for: fearlessness, independence, and embracing challenges. It would be like giving a big middle finger to my own values and aspirations. And let me tell you, that realization was like a bucket of cold water to the face. It reminded me that while it's so easy to give in to what's comfortable, the real growth, the real self-respect is waiting for us just outside our comfort zone. This experience brought me a very crucial lesson. Aligning our actions with our values is tough, but it's essential. It's in these moments of difficult choices that we truly define who we are and shape our future. So the next time you're faced with a choice between what's easy and what's right, remember, your future self is watching and they're cheering for you to make the tough call. Now let's get real for a second. Doing the right thing is often a pain in the ass. For real, it usually sucks at first. It's like going to the gym. You know it's good for you, but damn, it hurts. You're sore, you're tired, and part of you is wondering why the hell you're putting yourself through this. But that's exactly how you grow. Think about it. Every time you push through the discomfort, you're literally becoming a stronger version of yourself. The same goes for life decisions. Choosing the harder path, the one that aligns with your values and long-term goals, is going to be uncomfortable. You may lose sleep. You may second guess yourself. You may even ugly cry into a pint of ice cream. But on the other side of that discomfort, that's where the magic happens. That's where you find the life you've been dreaming of. I recently had this aha moment about why so many people settle for okay relationships, okay jobs, and okay lives. And honestly, I don't blame them. The pull of what's familiar, what's comfortable, it's like gravity. It's this constant force trying to keep us where we are. Even though everyone talks about wanting their dream partner, their dream job, their dream life, not many end up getting there. Why? Because those wishes often aren't strong enough to overpower the fear of the unknown, the fear of failure, and the fear of being alone. It's like everyone wants a fancy Ferrari, right? But not everyone is willing to work their butt off and risk failure to get it. Everyone wants the sweet life, but not everyone is willing to put in the work. It's like wanting abs, but not wanting to quit pizza. Life is all about trade-offs, and the trade-off for an extraordinary life is often comfort and certainty. So people choose what's easy rather than what's right. They settle for the okay job because it's stable. They stay in the mediocre relationship because it's better than being alone. They give up on their dreams because the path seems too hard. But here's the thing. You get to decide if you're going to be one of those people, or if you're going to be the one who goes after what they really want. Alright, let's bring this home. I know, stepping outside your comfort zone is scary as hell. Trust me, I've been there. Sweating bullets, heart racing, wondering if I'm making a huge mistake. But let me tell you something. The rewards on the other side, they're totally worth it. It's all about fighting your inner badass and going for it. You got to dig deep and find that part of you that's willing to take risks, that's hungry for growth, that wants more out of life. Imagine how awesome you'll feel when you look back and see how far you've come. Picture yourself a year from now, 5 years from now, looking back at this moment. Do you want to see someone who played it safe, or someone who took a leap and created an amazing life? Remember, you deserve a life you love. And sometimes that means taking a risk. It means choosing courage over comfort. To wrap up, life is too short to play it safe all the time. Yeah, it's scary to shake things up. But that's where the magic happens. That's where you find out what you're really made of. So go on, be a badass and do that thing you've been putting off. Apply for that job, end that relationship, start that business, book that trip. Whatever it is that's calling to you, answer it. You've got this, and the future you is cheering you on. Hey, if this episode lit a fire under you, share it with a friend who needs to hear it. Don't forget to subscribe, leave a great review, and join me next time as we continue our journey towards greatness. Until then, stay limitless and never stop believing in yourself.